Hey guys, this is AJ.
Hey, it's your boy, Skinny Penis.
No, that's Jurn Simmons.
Yes.
We are two pro wrestling dorks, gamers,
Yes.
guys with every week this intro just gets worse and worse, doesn't it? But anyway,
I'm a fucking nerd, but you better believe I'll beat your ass. No.
Anyway, we're here to do the podcast. Yeah, intro's over.
Yeah.
As per usual at the Crown_Gaming, you guys all voted on a topic, and today's topic that won with like 33% of the votes is gaming firsts. I hope I phrased
Yeah.
it.
See, I don't even know what that means, man.
That's okay. I have written down some categories of what firsts for us in gaming could be, and we'll go through them individually and tell our stories and reminisce.
Okay, fair enough.
So, gaming firsts, obviously, being that you're listening to this on Twitch, obviously video games are very important to both Jurn and I.
Yes.
So,
I love them.
don't know. That's kind of our vice outside of wrestling, kind of our passion. I'm not really sure what
Yes.
I'm not really
That
sure.
and gambling.
Oh.
And preferably the two of them combined on a phone.
So Dokkan Battle is what you're talking about.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Does that really
Talking
count
about
as
gacha games?
That's gacha games? That doesn't really count as gambling, though, right? Like
It doesn't actually count. It doesn't actually count as gambling because here's the thing, right? Like with gacha games and stuff like that, like with Dokkan, for example, like if you put money into it, you buy stones, you always get something in return.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Whereas like with gambling, you're able to just fucking lose all your money and not get anything. So
Like I feel like playing EA Sports games with their bullshit loot boxes is more gambling than anything else. Which, fun fact, they've been brought up in different countries in lawsuits by the governments for selling gambling games, pretty much because of the loot boxes and how they're set up. And I think in one or two countries they lost. That's
the thing, dude. Like I was talking to Scotty about this as well, like when we were playing Old Republic this week.
How dare you talk to another man?
I talk to a lot of men. And a lot of them enjoy talking to me. No, but
not all of them, just a lot of them. I have
a
a 60% success rate with the male demographic.
60% of the time, it works every time.
Fuck yeah.
But I was talking to Scotty about that, right? Like where Battlefront 2, I remember, like the new one, like the one from like a couple of years ago, like got a lot of was on blast because of the loot boxes. Like I actually remember that, and I didn't even play the game. But then like Scotty apparently was just like, yeah, like Disney intervened, because they own Star Wars.
Yeah.
They intervened and was like, yeah, you guys gotta cut the shit. Yeah.
Yeah.
so they basically like removed that. And now it's actually a good game.
Yeah,
so,
it's like
apparently
a lot of people have left off of it or like dropped off of it and didn't come back. But like, there's one podcast I listened to where he's just like a diehard Star Wars fan. So he's like, yeah, I kept it with it, even though that was bullshit. But to be perfectly honest, I know people aren't going to give it another chance, but it is a very enjoyable game now.
Yeah, like I actually want to try it out at some point. But.
Same. Okay, that's going to be a co-op stream, so that's cool. It's glad we just decided that. Okay, so. First topic of our firsts. Let's go back to the beginning. Let's go in our time way back.
Let's go
machine.
to the roots.
Let's go in our way back machine.
Back to the motherland.
Think about when we were all small boys and girls. Back when we. I don't have anywhere to go with this, but anyway, what was your like very first? Let's make this specific to consoles. What's your very first like specific console memory you have? Like the first time you touched a console and played a game.
I think it was like my first console was the PlayStation 1, and then the first game was Tekken 3.
Okay, but first time ever playing, not necessarily that you owned.
Yeah, I think that was it.
Okay.
Like, I think like I played on PC like some games before that.
So you started out part of the master race. Okay, I understand.
Yeah, and then like later I played on like SE and S, like at my friend's place. But that was after like I already had a PlayStation 1.
Okay.
So yeah, and like I think it's because of that, because like maybe like because Tekken 3 like was my first game that I played
Yeah.
on the first console that I had, right? That's why like the whole like Tekken series slash franchise has stuck with me so much.
And probably why you're so fucking good at it.
Yeah. That's just because I put way too much time into it. Even then, like, there's still people way better than me, AJ.
Yeah, there'll always be the bigger fish, but
yes.
within everyone that I know,
Yes, Qui-Gon.
you're the biggest fish when it comes. Oh fuck yeah, you're the biggest fish when it comes to that goddamn Tekken game or fighting games. In
Yeah. I mean, I wouldn't say fighting games in general, because for example, like Street Fighter and stuff, I'm awful at those games.
Okay.
I'm really bad at them, and Mortal Kombat as well. Like Ahmed beats my ass.
Oh yeah, I've beaten you at Mortal Kombat.
Yeah, so like I'm not good at Mortal Kombat at all.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's just Tekken and like Dragon Ball. I guess recently, like I would say, like I'm above like casual level, but even then, like I still get fucking washed in Dragon Ball like all the time. So.
Mortal Kombat is also one of those games where like the introductory learning curve is pretty minimal. So even some people who play for the first time that might just like button mash, they'll get lucky and beat someone who's a little bit more experienced.
Yeah, because that's the thing, right? Like, I feel like in Mortal Kombat, and like with a lot of 2D fighters, there's a lot more universal mechanics, so to say, like universal like button presses and all like button combinations that get like moves, so you can like easily try that shit out on every character and get something probably. You know what I mean? Whereas like with Tekken, there are like some universal things, but then like not every character has it, and then like and then like Tekken's moves lists are insane, right? So you have to like remember a lot and know a lot, and it's like takes a lot of time.
Fair enough.
But even then, a lot of new people like playing Tekken because they can just pick Eddie and mash X and circle. So,
so my very first console memory, I'm trying to think of the timeline of this, but I think it's correct. Was going into like a random department store, and do you remember? Maybe they didn't have it over there, but I'm sure they did. Remember when consoles would come out, or at the gaming counter where they'd have one set up for you to play and try out and stuff?
Yeah.
So
I remember that stuff.
my first memory is I think we're at a Sears or something, which you guys don't have over there, and I don't think it really even exists here anymore. But going up and playing on the N64 and playing Super Mario 64, specifically one of the water levels where there's that giant eel.
Yeah.
Just being entranced by this thing, and then coming to find out that my cousins had an N64, and then we would play Mario Kart and Super Mario 64 all the time and stuff like that. So that's probably my very first, very, very fond memory with console games, is just stumbling upon it in a department store and being like, what is this witchcraft?
Oh, fair enough. I mean, like, Mario's like a really good game.
Oh, Mario, dude, I'm gonna replay Super Mario 64 on the stream at some point.
Yeah.
Because that game, man, it hits.
I wanna get that fucking re-release of Sunshine on the Switch and play that on the stream, dude. Like, Sunshine is actually my favorite Mario game. Like, I really like platformers, and then like I like out of all platformers, like Mario is never really one that stuck with me super hard.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, but that's probably also because I didn't own a Nintendo 64. You know what I mean? So, but I did own a GameCube, and I did play Super Mario Sunshine, and that shit was fucking lit, dude. So
another one that was really good, which kind of takes after Super Mario 64, it's kind of its successor, is the newest one for Switch, which is I think Super Mario Odyssey.
Yeah,
that game is so much fun. Like going and trying to get every single star or moon or whatever is next to impossible for somebody like me, but it was so much fun to play.
I actually haven't played Odyssey, but
I'll let you borrow it, to be honest. Like, it's great. Like, I'm not gonna go through and try to like get all the moons and stuff. So like, I'll lend it to you. I don't care. I'm not.
Oh, fair enough.
Like, it's well worth it. It's very relaxing. It's like it's also a good game to play like in between if you need to de-stress from a game. Because we've all had that, right? We've all rage quit and then like, okay, I need to play this for a little bit so I calm down and don't throw things.
That's the thing, dude. Like, because I played like Witcher earlier this week, right?
Yeah.
Was it yesterday, actually, when I say earlier this week? But I played Witcher yesterday. I was like, man, or did I play Tuesday as well, I think, but whatever. But I was like, man, I really needed this shit because just playing an RPG is way less stressful than like Fall Guys or some shit like that. Yeah, I mean, like where I just rage. Like I just get super tilted.
I played Fall Guys yesterday on the stream, which is now actually available on YouTube. That's the quickest I've ever had a turnaround on that because I was like, oh, what can I put up easily in a short amount of time and edit together for the next day? I was like, oh, I'll just do this. So, and then there'll be older stuff coming next week or whatever. But I finally made it to the final round twice. And even on the very last go, trying to get a crown, I made it to the final round and it just slipped through my fingers.
Yeah. I've been to the finals like a lot.
Oh,
never
don't brag about it or anything.
Never won though. So you've been to the final twice. Which games did you have? Like which levels?
Oh, I don't remember. You can check it out though on YouTube when I tweet the link at @thecrown_gaming.
All right, dude. Did you get the one where you have to grab the tail?
The team version or the single version?
This is single version.
No, I had that in teams twice though.
Okay, so I got the single version for like the final ones.
Yeah.
And I had the tail for like the last 2 minutes, and then the very last second, somebody grabbed the tail from me.
Piece of shit.
Like I was running around from everybody, and then like there was a corner, and he was just hiding behind there, and I ran into him.
What a bastard! All my friends hate that guy.
Yeah.
Mofo Matt in the chat says I've got like 8 wins. Way to brag about it, Matt.
Yeah, but how many hours did you put into the game, Matt?
Oh yeah, let's compare. Let's compare the ratios.
Speaking of like 6.
Yeah, fair. Now that brings us to the next one, which is when is the first time you can within memory that you rage quit a game?
Oh, that's a good question.
Because I'm sure, knowing you and your temper, there have been several. But I would like the first.
There's been a lot, yeah. I don't know what the first is, though. Maybe like Diablo 2 or something.
Diablo 2? Do you remember an incident specifically with Diablo 2 or no? Just it pissed you off.
I just kept dying to the boss in Act 2.
Oh, okay.
So that's why I quit. but then like because that's the thing, right? Like Diablo 2, like me and my brother both played it, but we had to switch like back and forth as to who to play it, basically, because you only had one computer. And then like he kept dying there too.
Oh.
So we both got really pissed, and then
just went outside and fist fought in the yard.
Just fucking punch the air. But then and we looked it up, and because it's just like he just does like a bunch of like electric damage, right? So you can take like a potion for it. Like either you have like armor and equipment that like you take less electric damage, or you can take a potion and you take less damage from that. So like then he's like, I wouldn't say like he's easy, but he's beatable. You know what I mean? Okay. So, but I remember like one rage quit. Like this was a really bad one. Was with Star Fox Adventures Dinosaur Planet.
Is that for N64?
That's for GameCube.
Okay.
I said like 2 minutes ago I never had an N64, AJ.
Sorry, you could have been at a friend's house. Do you have friends, Jurn? Okay, relax yourself.
I do now. Not back then.
When this happened, I did not, and you'll see why.
No. But like, so Star Fox Adventures Dinosaur Planet, there's this one fucking level where you have to grab an explosive barrel.
Sounds hazardous.
And you have to run up like a hill, but it's like it's a narrow hill, so you can fall off of it, right? Uh-huh. And then while you're running up, it's like fucking Donkey Kong's there because barrels are flying at you as well. And I just couldn't fucking get past it. I tried so hard for such a long time. I couldn't get past it, so I fucking rage quit. I didn't touch the game for like a year.
Oh my.
Then like I booted it back up and I got past it in the first try.
Fuck yeah, dude. You just needed to level up in life.
Yeah.
So my memory, I know you'll be able to relate to, and it's in this is the earliest I can think of. Besides maybe like WWF Attitude, but it wasn't anything particular that made me rage quit. I would just get frustrated with the game because to do anything other than punch, stomp, or kick was like a million button combo, and I was like, "Fuck this! This is not SmackDown." But the specific rage quit moment I remember the earliest was God of War 1 when you get sent to hell and you have to go up that fucking tower.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
I got so fucking pissed. It took me a couple hours. I threw the controller at one point. I was so mad. I turned it off, came back, turned it back on because for some reason it's always easier when you leave for a bit and come back. Probably because you're level-headed.
Yeah, you just cool down.
And it took me hours, and I loved that game, but I decided afterwards, because of that level, I was like, I'm not going to play it back through, though. I'm not going to do it again. I'm like, I'm okay with just beating it the one time, because that made me so mad.
That. I definitely understand that, yeah. I mean, I've played Diablo like a bunch. Diablo 2 like a bunch afterwards, but I definitely understand that. Do you like... One that I definitely remember as well, very vividly, because it happened on multiple occasions. Like you've played Def Jam Fight for New York?
Yes. No, I haven't. I've only played Def Jam Vendetta.
Oh, are you fucking serious? Okay, so Def Jam Fight for New York, at one point you fight Crack, aka Fat Joe.
Oh, all right.
And it's the most annoying fucking fight in the entire game, dude. It's the most annoying fucking fight in the entire game. And the thing is, like, I've played Fight for New York like a ton. Like, so many times. Like, I've ran through story mode, like, I don't even know how many times, dude. Like, the thing was, like, sometimes I would just fucking whoop his ass, you know? Like, it would be a squash. Sometimes I would whoop his ass. I was like, all right. Fucking got it. And then the next time I'd run through story mode, he'd fucking pedigree the shit out of me again. And I'd be like, God damn it, get your fucking fat taint out of my neck. And I was just like, there's been multiple times where I've just like, in the middle of the fight, I just like shut down the console. I was like, nope, I'm not doing this anymore. And there was one time where like I was playing the game like at a friend's place, like during a birthday party. It was just me and him, like we were playing Fight for New York on like his PlayStation 2. And we got to that fight, and it's just us going back and forth, losing to Fat Joe. And I was just going like, what the fuck? Like us yelling, and then his mom would come up and like, can you guys quiet down?
Do you want to fight Fat Joe, bitch? Huh? Do you want to do it?
You think you can handle this heat?
Huh? You're telling us to calm down.
But man, yeah, that was definitely up there as well.
Oh man, now I kind of want to fight Fat Joe and Def Jam Fight for New York because I saw the game come out. I just never got it.
You should play Fight for New York.
All right, I'm gonna do it.
You definitely should. Like, it's way better than Vendetta.
Really? But like,
yeah.
Fight for New York, you leave the wrestling ring behind, right?
Yeah.
Right. I'm looking it up on eBay right now.
But it's like it just makes it like the gameplay is like way faster paced, so it's not as clunky. I feel like.
Jesus.
And like, what?
This game is going like without the case is going for like $62 online.
What?
Fucking Christ! I found one for 50. Oh, this one's 26.
Oh, okay.
But let's see if it's
so yeah. You should definitely play that one. But yeah, that's but yeah, I've raged so much because of games. I remember at one point like to loop it back around, I guess, the like first console memory, a console game. I remember playing like Tekken, right? Yeah. But this not Tekken 3. Like this was like Tekken 6 for like the PlayStation 3, because that's like when they had online and shit. And I would get so fucking mad. But that's also the thing. Like, I don't know. I don't recommend to people to play fighting games online, because even like one frame of delay is already too much. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because like fighting games are so like timing based and all of that. Like,
and the difference between casual players and like real elitist players is just crazy.
Yeah, but even then, like real elitist players don't play online. Yeah. But like I would play Tekken 6 online, and I would just be like, I would get so fucking pissed. Like I would yell and like all that kind of stuff. And then like my mom would be there. It's like, why are you even playing this? You're not enjoying it. I was like, I am.
Don't you tell me what I like.
Just because I get just because I get fed up doesn't mean I don't enjoy it, you know.
Just because I want to see this game burn in hell doesn't mean I don't love it.
Yeah, exactly. It's like I was just like I remember like yelling constantly, like because I was the thing that like which would really like piss me off would be that like I said, like a frame of delay already makes such a difference in a fighting game that like you can't react properly. So I would see like Brian Fury or whatever, you know what I mean? Like he has a low attack that launches. In general, you can kind of see it coming, you know, you see the startup animation, you fucking block low, you know what I mean? So I'd see that startup animation, I go and block low, but guess what? Because of lag, fucker doesn't block low. So I get hit and I get juggled and like that guy's
all over from there.
Yeah, and like my whole thing was just like I always felt like I'm better than these fucking goofs.
These nerds.
They're beating me. Yeah, they're beating me. And that's what really got to me. That's what really pissed me off. It's just like if it was fucking offline, I'd beat the bricks off of these boys. You know what I mean? But yeah.
All right.
So
this takes us to our next topic. The first game and time you can remember playing online multiplayer.
Oh, that's definitely Diablo 2.
Really? I didn't even know I had an online function. Do you like co-op with people?
Yeah, you co-op with people. Okay. And then like you go through the game and then you go to like the secret cow level.
Oh yeah.
And then but you can also duel each other and stuff. Okay. But yeah, that was definitely Diablo 2. Like I spent a lot of time on battle.net as they called it.
That was the old server for Blizzard, right?
Yeah, for online Blizzard games.
That's what WoW used to be as well. Now it's all on something else now, I think.
Yeah.
Or is it still a Battle.net account? I don't know.
I don't know either. Like I haven't played WoW in years.
Yeah. Okay, so mine is when I think this is consistently, like I think it's when I moved out. Actually, because like well, it had to have been after I moved out. Like I definitely played like online at like my friend's house. Like we would get on his Xbox and play Halo online or something like that, or just the two of us.
Oh yeah.
Like that was fun. But for me personally, I think it was when I had a PlayStation 3 and I moved out and I was in my own apartment and I actually had like really
PlayStation 3 was your first like online gaming experience?
Yeah.
That's insane.
Because I moved back once I started traveling and I moved back home and like renovated like the bottom floor of my parents' house. Like they still had dial-up internet like 3 years ago or 4 or 5 years ago when it happened. So I was like, okay, I can't take this. I'm going to get internet and have it ran. I don't care if I have to pay for the people to take it from the road and run it here. This is going to happen.
That's right. You have always had that shitty internet. That's right.
Yeah. So when I moved out, I had my PlayStation 3. I was like, oh wait, like I have people internet. Like this is a thing that I can do now. Oh my goodness. Like, so I looked it up and like I would play like Call of Duty online and I would play like multiplayer, but like I sucked at it. Oh wait, no, I'm wrong. Wait, no, this isn't it. I'm sorry.
Okay.
I misspoke. Somehow it was still PlayStation 3, but somehow when I was a kid, our dial-up would work for some games. Like,
all right.
Or I would steal my dad's work Wi-Fi hotspot he had and turn that on, and I could play decently. So I played, I think it was DC Online, because that was free.
Oh, DC Universe Online. Yeah,
I played that a bit. And what was funny about that was, like, me and my...
I played that a bunch, actually.
Yeah, it's fun. Me and Kyle both set up characters and decided we're going to do it together. And then when we met up in the game online after creating our characters, although they had different like loadouts and specs and stuff, somehow we designed them with the same exact color scheme and getup, and we're like, wait, what? Like we looked like identical twins in the game, and we're like, what the fuck did you do? He's like, what did you do? But no, it was playing, I think, Battlefield 4 on those like huge multiplayer maps. That was like my first like real online experience.
all right.
PlayStation 3 after like stealing my dad's like Wi-Fi hotspot and stuff. So that was a lot of fun.
Okay. What was your favorite online experience?
My favorite, I don't know. I'm really digging like Call of Duty Warzone because I don't really play Call of Duty multiplayer stuff online. I've never bought a Call of Duty game myself. It's just not my thing. They're good games. They're well developed. The stories are good. Shorter but good. The multiplayer I know is super popular, but it's so fast paced and like the learning curve. Like I just get fed up, and after a couple games of going like 4-20, I'm kind of like, I can go fuck myself. This isn't fun. But like Call of Duty Warzone is more methodical. It's slower paced. I play almost every night with Kyle, his sister, and his sister's boyfriend, and we have a lot of fun. And we'll just be goofy. We'll do dumb stuff. We'll try to win some games. Kyle tries to win every game, but if the rest of us are like drunk or something, it doesn't go well for him. And it's just that. So that's been a lot of fun. But also playing UFC back in the day was fun. Before it was by EA Sports, and I think it was by like Ukes or something like that. And the controls were a little different. I got really good at it, so I would go online. And then if someone was just better at me at stand-up, I was usually better at the wrestling portion of the game. So I would out-wrestle them, get them down, ground and pound, maybe a submission. Or, like, if I had to play the long game and I know that I couldn't necessarily finish them because they were just all around better, I would just keep wrestling them and keep a dominant position and kind of, like, you know, go the wrestling route of it and win by points in the end, you know, because you got to get the W. And then so many people would message me afterwards being like, you little bitch, you're cheating with that dumb wrestling bullshit and all that stuff. And I was like, and I would just respond with like, if it's part of the game, I'm not cheating, just be better. And then I would just leave the rest of their messages on like on unread. And like they would get so pissed. So I really enjoyed that, just fucking trolling people by being better at a game, because that doesn't happen often.
That never happens for you.
Not since Golf with Friends. Not since the Golf with Friends of the July of 2020.
But even then, you didn't troll people. So.
Yeah. So it wasn't as much fun. I was just
like we still trolled you.
Yeah. So that, and then the first time I was able to. When I used to work at like a copier company, and it would be me, one of the other techs, my boss, another person that worked there, and sometimes another person, but we would set up a private server and then just fill the rest with bots, and we'd all get on and just get on and have a free-for-all on Call of Duty. And you would just, after work, we'd all get on, and you just hear me in my apartment going, "Eat lead, you dumb motherfucker!" And it was I was literally talking to my supervisor. And it was great. That was those times were a lot of fun.
I remember one time I got pissed like playing Tekken, right?
Yeah.
I remember my brother went up to me and was like, "Hey man, like you really gotta chill. Like this game's really getting to you." And I just like looked at him. I was like, "Dude, are you fucking kidding me?
The grind never stops."
I told him like, "Dude, sometimes I sit downstairs like just on my laptop doing my shit. I mean, I can hear you from upstairs when you're playing Call of Duty." And it's just you cussing people out. So who the fuck are you to tell me to calm down when playing a video game? And he's like, "Yeah, well, that's different." I was like, "It's not fucking..."
You're in the military. You should be more composed than this.
Well, he wasn't in the military back then.
Oh, okay.
So, but yeah, I don't know about like, as far as like I don't know like what my favorite online experience would be. Honestly, like I remember like I loved like Diablo 2, and then later like I did really like enjoy Titan Quest as well, which is basically just a Diablo clone as well, right?
With like robots or something, right?
No.
Thinking of Titanfall, I always just confuse it with
Titanfall. Titan Quest is just like it's the Diablo clone set in mythology.
Oh,
it's set in Greek, Egyptian, and Oriental mythology.
Something badass.
Yeah, it's pretty fucking dope. I'm trying to get Kelly to play it, but she fucking won't.
I'll work on that for you.
All right, cool. Thanks.
I'll call my people, talk to her people.
Yeah, that's how you guys communicate, right?
Yeah, through intermediaries.
But that was really fun, because the thing is, like, games like Diablo and Titan Quest and stuff, like, they're not hard. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like like it's just like sometimes it's a bit of a grind and everything. So like then like if you play together like with other people, like it's a lot more fun.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Because it makes it even easier. You can just kind of goof off.
Yeah.
Besides that, I remember like having a lot of fun. I guess it's not online, but like doing Pokemon battles with other people.
Oh yeah, that's.
I mean, like I battled my brother all the time.
For me, that was Yu-Gi-Oh, because I never actually played the card game of Pokemon, as we discussed last week.
Well, I'm not talking about the card game.
Oh,
I'm talking about like Red and Blue.
Oh,
would, like,
yeah.
Link up your Game Boys with each other.
Oh yeah.
And then you'd be able to duel, as they say.
That actually brings us to our next first.
Ooh, all right.
Which is your first co-op memory. Not multiplayer online, but specifically there in person, either like couch co-op or like you said, with like the link cables.
Oh, so couch co-op as well. So like, I still think it's Diablo 2.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah.
Because Diablo 2 like was fucking early in my life. But like, so Pokemon was a good one as well, even though like that's not co-op.
Mm-hmm.
But one that always stuck to me, and which is why like that like entire series and franchise, like I will always love it, is Dynasty Warriors 3.
Did you play that couch co-op with your brother?
Yes.
That sounds dope.
Yes. It was the fucking best. Dude, like we would play that literally like the entire day. Like just nonstop, and just like, because the thing as well, like, and I think like you and I have discussed this before as well, like with like games back in the day, like Dynasty Warriors 3 was like a fucking PlayStation 2 game. Mm-hmm. I'm pretty sure. Wait, was it? Let me actually like look that up real fast. Was it for PlayStation 2? Yeah. All right, so it's a PlayStation 2 game, but so like games back in the day, that's what like games back in the day had way more just like unlockable shit. Yeah. You know what I mean? So like for example, if you have Tekken 3 compared to like Tekken 7 now, you have every character from the start of the game. You know what I mean? Whereas Tekken 3 you had a limited roster in the beginning, you had to clear arcade with this character to unlock this character, like this blah 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 blah. So like Dynasty Warriors 3 kind of functioned in that same way, where you'd have to reach certain goals and reach certain requirements to unlock certain characters. But it didn't stop just with characters. Like it had to do with weapons as well, because you could find different weapons in the game and stuff. Mm-hmm. And then like different like horses and all that kind of stuff. So we just like spent hours trying to figure out like what all the possibilities were, and like not looking it up online, right?
Okay. That's just challenging.
Just playing, that was so much fucking fun. And then like you run into Lubu and you die, you know, it's awesome.
So now I'm trying to think. For me, definitely Mario Party with like was not Mario Party, Mario Kart.
Fuck yeah.
Mario Kart
fuck yeah.
Was the first time.
Mario Party was one of the first ones for me as well. I mean, like I guess I could say Tekken 3 as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, because like we would play that against each other. So we, you know, I would get a bunch of like friends from elementary school and play like Tekken 3 against each other. But yeah, continue.
Yeah, me and my cousins would play Mario Kart, and then whenever we went on vacation or anything, they'd always bring their console. So the whole family would play Mario Kart. My dad would play, my mom would play, my grandmother would play,
shit.
My aunt, everybody was like about Mario Kart on N64.
That's dope, dude.
So that was fun. My grandmother really sucked at it. You know, she's 60, 70 something at the time. So
you're like, step it up, Gramps.
Yeah, I was like, come on, mom, fucking put your finger on the joystick, god damn it. I don't care if you got the arthritis. No.
Pedal to the metal, girl. Come
on. So that, and then of course, like we're talking about firsts, but like later on, it would be we'd play wrestling games together. Like Here Comes the Pain, which I know people are gonna pop.
Yeah. We played Here Comes the Pain a bunch as well.
That and like Shut Your Mouth. But that never really ended well because we would play that a bit. But my cousin Wesley just wouldn't use reverse, and I would just reverse everything he did. So he just insisted I was cheating. And I was like, "Don't be a little bitch." It's like the UFC people I told. If it's part of the game, it's not cheating. You're just not good at it.
Dude, I remember one time I played Shut Your Mouth with my brother. and it's like I picked Rhino and he picked The Rock, and he beat me in like 2 minutes because I just couldn't get reversals off. Like, it was just like that one match. I just couldn't get reversals off, and he just like fucking squashed me, and I was so upset. And he was just laughing, and he was just like, "Yeah, you just got to reverse." I was like, "It's fucking piece of shit character," like, It's like, but then he was like, "You picked him, you picked Rhino, you dumbass,"
And that, I think that's also part of the reason SmackDown 2 is special in my heart, is because I think that was the second kind of instance of couch co-op on a regular basis. Is me and my buddy Wyatt, when he really liked wrestling, he had that game, so I would go over his house and we'd play PlayStation and play that all the time.
Yeah, we played SmackDown 2 a bunch as well. That's right.
Game's so good.
Yeah, because it's so like bullshit. And
it's very simplistic rather than the games nowadays. Is in order to do like a submission hold, you have to like be able to have the master lockdown or fucking key combo or put in the contra code or some shit.
I hate the WWE games nowadays because it's all like simulation. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Or it's just like, we got to make it as realistic as possible. It's like, dude, I don't want to fucking, like, I don't even like watching most matches, like watching most wrestling matches. Never mind playing those matches that I don't like watching.
Yeah, I want to get on this console and do sick tricks on my pedal bike and get a win or two. Like, let's.
Yeah, dude, but I can imagine if you're just like still like a teenager and stuff, right? And you're watching WWE, you're all about and all that shit. You don't want to play a fucking video game and be like, man, I'm going to play as Roman Reigns, and I got to get this 5-star match, dude.
Oh, yeah.
Like, you just want to be like, no, I want to be Roman Reigns. I want to go, ooh, and hit the Superman punch and spear, dude. Like, what the fuck? You don't give a fuck if you beat somebody in a minute. If anything, it'll make you feel better about yourself.
Yeah. You know what I mean? Like, in order for those games to be like dumb bullshit fun now, you just have to put together ridiculous stipulation matches and just go ham.
Yeah, that's why I really liked fucking WWE All-Stars. Like, I don't know if you know that game.
I don't.
Okay, so WWE All-Stars was like super weird, but it was really cartoony. Like, all of the characters in it are like even way more jacked up than wrestlers are in real life, right?
Yeah.
And like they look like kind of like fucking comic book characters, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I'm looking at it now.
And then all of the stuff would just be super over the top, and you could like, for example, like Big Show is in the game, and he could like jump and stomp the mat, and then the other guy would fly up in the air, and then you could like grab him out of the air and suplex him, like all that kind of stuff. Mm-hmm. Like you could actually combo stuff as well, but it was just like really dumb. Yeah. You know what I mean? But that's what made it super fun. It just like, it didn't really catch on because I don't know, dude. Like, it was really fun.
I'm trying to think. And then I guess one more couch co-op thing is me and Kyle would always go through like not always, but I've made the attempt to go through a bunch of Borderlands games together and stuff like that. And like we've played the pre-sequel to the first one and now the third, and we haven't beaten all of them because we get busy, we move on, have lives. At one point he got married, all that kind of stuff.
What a loser.
Yeah, dumb. But it wasn't until this year, the Lord of the year of our Lord 2020, that we finally played Borderlands for the first time, not split screen, and we're both like, holy shit, playing online and being able to see the whole screen makes this way easier on the fucking eyes, because it's such a colorful game and it's so vibrant that when you condense where you're looking, it can give you a bit of a headache, especially if the light isn't just right. But when it's full screen, it's like, oh, this game fucks. This is great.
Fuck yeah. I don't know. Like, I haven't played like video games with my brother in like forever. I feel like it used to be such a big part of both of our lives.
Oh, man. I guess I know what you're doing this weekend.
No.
Hey, bro.
I have to work this weekend.
Can you send the kids away? Can we?
I think I played Smite with him a couple of times, like a couple of years ago.
That's cool.
But there was also like one thing, because I brought up like the Dynasty Warriors 3 one, right? So it was at one point, which is funny. It was also like really cute and sweet. Like, it was at a time where like, this is like the end of my like run in high school.
Oh, you
my
run? Your big run
My
with the
big run.
Striz?
Yeah.
Got it, sophomore year. Didn't drop that bitch till senior year because I had to graduate.
My run in that dreaded high school territory. Fucking the crowds were so dead, dude. But anyway, I was about to graduate, but it was iffy, right? Like I had to do like one of the exams I had to do over, and then I graduated, right? But so I was in the period where that was like I didn't have the test results yet, so it was kind of in limbo whether I was going to graduate or not. And then in that time, it happened to be my birthday. You know what I mean?
Happy birthday.
So my brother was like, "Yeah, I got you a present for your birthday. I want you to guess what it is." I was like, "Dude, I don't fucking know. If you're gonna be that vague about it, you know what I mean?" And he was just like, "Well, it's a game we used to play with all the time, but a newer installation of it." And I was just like, "Tekken, kind of like that." And he's just like, "No." Then he whipped it out, and it was Warriors Orochi, which is just Dynasty Warriors and Samurai Warriors combined,
yeah.
Right? And then I popped you just oh shit! I didn't even know it existed that they had combined the two, right? And he was like, "Yeah, you want to play?" I was like, "Fuck yeah!" And then we played it for a week straight. It's great.
That sounds fucking awesome.
And then in the middle of that week, I got the call that I didn't pass with my initial exam results, so I had to do one of them over. And I was like, "Yeah, all right, cool. I'll do this one over." And then my brother and my parents were like, "Yeah, you gotta study." You know what I mean? So I did, but in between, my brother was like, "Hey man, you want to play Warriors Orochi or what?" Yeah, I was just like, yeah. Dude, I started for 20 minutes now. I'm good to go.
Fuck yeah. That's the same with me.
Then
I'd study for a solid 20 minutes and be like, I got it.
Yeah, and then I fucking aced that test. So
fuck yeah.
Yeah, dude. It's great.
So we got limited time, but we got a couple more options, but I think I'm going to go with what the best one would be. And the first game that you could never beat. Not that you just walked away from, but that you just couldn't beat.
Damn. I don't know. I usually finish games, AJ.
I don't doubt that. This isn't me testing your manhood, bro. I'm just letting you know right now. It's okay to come in here and come clean and let us know if there's one that just conquered the great almighty Jurn Simmons.
I'm thinking.
Listen, man, don't sweat about it. It's okay. We'll all accept you.
All right. Yeah, you could tell yours first. And
I could, or I could just leave you here on the spot.
I mean, I gotta think about it because I don't know.
So for me,
I do know.
Oh, well, now you just have to wait. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. Go ahead.
Star Wars Episode 1: The Phantom Menace.
For really?
Yes, I could not beat that game because that game sucks dick. I love the movie, right? I rewatched it recently, and I still fucking love it.
Yeah.
And that's why I wanted the game, because I was just all about Star Wars and all that shit. And I was just yeah, fucking Star Wars game, get to play as Obi-Wan. Fuck yeah, dude. And then I kept playing the game because I was just no, this is fucking sick. I get to play as Obi-Wan. I get to chop up droids with my fucking lightsaber,
with my space sword.
But that game is so clunky and just so bad, I couldn't finish it. I just couldn't I don't know where I got stuck, but yeah, it was bad. I think I got stuck on Tatooine.
That must have been a tough one for you.
Yeah,
being a big Star Wars fan.
I really wanted to like it. You know what I mean? That was the problem. I really wanted to like it, and I wanted to finish it. But I remember a buddy of mine, actually at one point at his place, he was just "Oh yeah, I just use cheats." Yeah, and he was just here's my save file. I'm at the fight with Darth Maul, so we could just finish it right now. And then he finished it. So I did see the completion of the game.
Yeah,
but I never finished it myself.
It's funny because I I'm a big fan of the YouTube channel Team Triple Jump, and a couple months ago, one of their hosts, Peter Austin, like he remembers that game very fondly, but he remembers it's a very janky, hard to control game. And he did a playthrough of the game again, and in doing so, throughout, he's just kind of like, "Oh my!" like,
yeah, I saw somebody like this. This is like a couple of months ago, like start of the year. I saw somebody else like he streamed it on Twitch, and then I could just rewatch his streams like on YouTube of him playing it. And he is just like, yeah, like I always heard about this game and how it was like really wonky and everything. I just wanted to try it out, you know, because like I love Star Wars and this and that. And then he played it and he was just like, man, I don't know if this was a good decision. He's just like, man, I got to finish it. You know what I mean?
Yeah. All right. So for me.
Oh, wait, give me a second. Jenny says some say Jurn is still stuck on Tatooine. I feel like mentally I am. I feel like mentally I will always be on Tatooine.
Which is bad, too, because he hates sand.
It's coarse and rough, and it gets everywhere.
So for me, at the ripe young age of 10 years old, around the time I had first acquired an N64. Oh, no.
Yeah.
No, maybe the timeline's off a bit. Yeah, the timeline's off a bit. It would be closer to like 6 or 7 or something like that. Anyway, I had an N64. And I acquired The Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time. I had fun with it. There was a few parts I was stuck on, like I couldn't figure out what song I was supposed to play for one of the Gorons or whatever his name is. I couldn't figure out a couple of the songs I had to find. Know, dude. Yeah, because it's kind of ahead of its time as far as being open world and stuff like that, at least in my eyes, and it was kind of very cumbersome for young me. But eventually I got to the water temple, the dreaded water temple. And I could not figure it out. And here's the kicker. I remember not being able to figure it out and then coming back to it every couple days and slowly but surely just moving on to other games and just leaving it. But then it was at least anywhere from 3 to 6 years later, I popped that bitch back on. I was like, all right, let's do this. And I was in a different fucking dungeon and I had beat the water temple. And I
think I've heard you talk about this.
I don't remember ever beating the water temple or how I did it. And I realized that I kind of went around the dungeon I was in, but didn't know where the fuck I was or what I should do because I was in the middle of it. And then I was just kind of like, you know what? I still got this bad taste in my mouth. Fuck this. Turned it off. I've never turned it back on in my life. I was so pissed that like I was like, wait, what? When in the past? And then I was just angry playing for the next 10 minutes. I was like, no, fuck it. And I just turned it off. Never touched it again.
Awesome.
Never.
Fair enough. I respect that though.
Now I'm just bitter and salty.
I respect the dedication. Yeah. Because it was a thing of like you did enjoy the game. You know, the game was just like difficult, but it was programmed to be difficult. You know what I mean? So that like, you know, and then like that's what got to you. Whereas like with mine, it was just like, yeah, my game was just programmed to be shit. Yeah. So it's just not playable. Yeah.
So
huge difference from Star Wars Episode 1 Racer, which is an amazing game.
I never played it. Heard a lot about it.
You would love it. You would love it, dude. Trust me. All right, Fight for New York and Star Wars Episode 1 Racer. Those are the games you got to play, dude.
All right. So we're towards the end now. So now we have time for the 3 questions. It can be preferably directed towards our first when it comes to gaming, but if not a big deal. Just go ahead and throw them out there. We'll answer real quick. We'll wrap this shit up, and we'll get on with our lives, and everybody can just go on to bigger and better things.
If you guys want to cut loose, cut loose. You know what I'm saying? You guys want to like ask some woke shit?
No,
we're here
preferably
for you.
not.
You want to cut to our cores? Ask some real shit.
I'd rather if my core is kept intact, to be honest.
I like my core how it is.
My core is good.
Is it?
No. My core is fucking broken. Okay. Okay, Freya would like to know the first time Jurn screamed at a game.
I can't remember that, dude. I have no clue. Probably Tekken 3.
Mine was probably like Mario Kart.
Yeah, like it's one of the first games that I ever played.
Yeah, not surprising.
I think I played Mortal Kombat before Tekken and stuff. Like Mortal Kombat was actually one of the first games I played because it was on PC.
Mm-hmm.
I definitely screamed at that one too. So,
Mofo Matt would like to know, what was the first FPS game you ever played? For me, it was Medal of Honor on PlayStation 2. Me and my buddy, that's the one I forgot. Me and my buddy Wyatt would go ham on Medal of Honor for PlayStation 2.
I have no clue, but that's probably because I don't like FPS games.
Yeah.
So I just like tend to forget about them.
That's fair.
Maybe like Halo.
Okay.
I don't know.
Let's see. What did Julian asks? Go ahead.
Yeah. I think I've played one of the Medal of Honors as well, but
those were good. It's a shame they went away, but Call of Duty is just
also Brinkley saying you're all for watching a Fight for New York stream in the future. I already streamed that game on my channel, Brinkley.
Yeah, go.
So you must have missed it on there. Replay's already down because that was months ago. I don't know where you've been.
Don't worry, I'll uphold it. I'll find a way. Roger Julian asks, do you have any games you enjoy that are considered weird by others? For example, I love ski jump and soccer manager games.
Dokkan Battle.
I don't think that's weird. That's super popular.
Yeah, I guess, but it's a niche thing, right?
For me, I discovered the other day, like I went on Newgrounds and did some of those point-and-click adventure games the other day just for shits and giggles. I think I was drunk or something. This was weeks ago, and I was like, why do I enjoy this so much? This game's so shit and hokey and like very obviously like inappropriate and just weird and just strange, but like just the point and click aspect of it is fucking hilarious and fun to me. I did not know why.
I don't know, honestly, because it's like,
Brinkley says he watched yours, by the way, so
well, my apologies then. I really like Transformize. I haven't played it in forever.
Do you mean Transformers?
No, Transform Mice. So you control a mouse, and you like platform, like it's a 2D platformer, and you have to get cheese and go back to a hole.
Okay.
Like your little mouse hole. Like I played that a bunch at a certain point in my life. I don't know. I guess like I like dating sims.
Oh yeah, those are yeah, no, like point and click, that counts under point and click. Those are fun for no reason because it's just so dorky and lame and at times very sexist and you're like, what's wrong with this?
Yeah. Like and that's also a thing of like if you have like RPGs that have like romance stuff in them, like Dragon Age, I go super hard on that shit.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah,
but that's like
same boat.
Yeah. But that's like RPGs are still like a very popular gaming genre, obviously.
Yeah.
But yeah, like I hate like soccer manager games and like manager games in general. So like
sometimes
I can't relate
they're fun.
On that level.
I won't play them regularly, but sometimes on an evening I'll just sit down and be like, okay, I'm just gonna play as the manager of like an American football game and see how my team does, see what trades I need to make, and then it always goes poorly. So
yeah, fair enough. I remember like that was the thing, right? Like which one was it? SmackDown vs. Raw 2006. That had the general manager mode.
Oh yeah,
I remember like
it was bullshit. I set up some fucking fire angles, and the people just shit all over it. So that's why I have no time for this Twitter complaint nonsense. Because we try.
Me and my brother like would always get like the WB games like every year, right? And we play the shit out of them. And we remember like looking online and people like being stoked. Like out of their minds about this mode, this general manager mode.
Yeah.
And we were like, oh man, like what even is this? Let's check it out. You know what I mean? And then we played it and we were like, yo, this is fucking lame. What the fuck? I gotta run shows?
Mm-hmm.
What? Get out of here, dude. I just want to beat people up. So yeah.
I remember doing general manager mode. I was like feuding Shawn Michaels with Chris Masters because I really wanted to build up Chris Masters into a main eventer. Because why wouldn't you?
Who doesn't? Yeah.
And they had this ball.
That's what I thought. Like the first time I saw him, I was like, yeah, this is the guy.
And I decided to actually play the match so I could make sure it was a longer and a good match, and like play a Shawn Michaels so I could finish it whenever I wanted to, but I could give Chris Masters some stuff. You know, be generous. You know. And in it, like, it actually turned into a nail biter because for some reason Chris Masters, I wasn't even playing on hard or anything like that, but he started fucking coming at me. I was like, oh shit. So I finally like got back in control, beat him down a little bit, got my finisher up, and then I went for the super kick, and Chris Masters reversed, literally ducked under the kick, and then instantly hit his finish and hooked in the master lock. It was picture perfect, and I just remember like jumping up like, oh fuck, oh! Like I lost my mind, like that happened so perfectly. And luckily, like I got to the ropes, then hit another super and took it home, and I was like, man, if Chris Masters isn't a fucking star right now, I don't know who is. Closed out the show, looked at the results. They gave it 2 fucking stars, and I was so pissed. I was just like, you know what? This game's fucking stupid. ECW's beating me in the ratings of all this, and they have bullshit. I was like, I'm done. So I stopped taking it seriously after that. I'm thinking about maybe doing it again if I still have that game for like a stream or something, because it'd just be so atrociously fun and goofy and dumb. So that might come in the future, but like, I'm gonna be so mad.
Yeah, I don't know, man. Like, I just don't get that aspect of those games. Yeah, I mean, but like, because that was the thing as well. Like with the newer WWE games, like we touched upon a little bit earlier, how it's all like simulation and stuff. I remember like playing one of the pretty recent ones, like 2K17 or 2K18 or whatever.
Yeah,
I remember like playing the story mode. And then, like, you legit had to get star ratings for your matches. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. And then I found out it's like, oh, the way you get star ratings is you do every fucking move in your arsenal. So you do fucking 50 moves every match. I was like, all right, you're trying to fucking simulate this shit, but we have to do 50 moves every match. No wrestler does 50 moves every match. If they do, they're a fucking idiot. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. I got so upset about that.
I think it's a good spot to end it. Is you being like, everybody just go out there, there's all their moves is an idiot.
Yeah, I feel like that's how most of our podcasts end. It's just with me complaining about some shit.
and me just nodding my head while people can't see me, just being like, yo, true shit.
Also, Jenny brought up that I owe people a shitty dating sim stream, and I would definitely be up for that.
Dude, I am same. That sounds amazing.
Yeah.
All right. Well, thank you guys for tuning in. This will be up on YouTube next Thursday. And, of course, look out for the poll next week to see what we talk about next time. So we'd be interactive. We'll let you ask questions. Please vote, all that stuff. I don't really know how to wrap this up, but we're wrapping it up. So thanks, everybody, for joining. This one actually kind of flew by, even though I have to really use the bathroom.
Fair enough.
All right. Thanks, everybody.
Bye.